my number 8 injector is leaking, and I'm going to show you how to remove the injector and replace an individual injector. Ideally, you should replace all your injectors at the same time. Just like a gasoline engine, you should replace all the spark plugs at the same time. But I have 7 more injectors that were on the truck when I bought it that I know operate just fine. So let's go ahead and remove that injector. Go ahead and remove the air cleaner. Be careful of your VRV if you have a C6 automatic truck. Move those vacuum lines. Got the top off, and that's the central trimmers. There we go. Use your 3-inch extension and 7/16 socket and remove the injection line clamps on the side that you need to remove an injector from. Since I need to replace injector 8, I'm going to remove the 2 clamps from the driver's side. Nice. Dropping things. Put everything together so I don't lose it. Here's the first fuel injection line clamp. Let's go ahead and get the second guy. Got all the parts together. The second clamp, the first clamp. Using your 5/8 nut, loosen the injection line from the top of the injector that is suspect. There, she's loose. Remove the return line cap on top of the injector. Go ahead and use a 1-inch deep socket and remove the injector from the head. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. There's the number 8 injector. And the copper washer came off with it. You can see the nastiness around the base of the injector where it was leaking against the seat. So we'll go ahead and get you a shot of this old injector next to the replacement injector, and we'll clean out the injector seat, and then we'll hit it up with a seat cutter. We'll make sure it's double clean, and then we'll go ahead and install the new one. So we got both of the O-rings on. Here are the old O-rings. We got an old copper washer. So here's the replacement injector. We need just a touch of anti-seize on these threads. You can use Vaseline. I use a little bit of bearing grease on the copper washer to keep it on the bottom of the injector. That's all the more it takes. There's our replacement injector. New copper washer with some bearing grease to keep the washer on the bottom of the injector. Anti-seize. New O-rings. Let's go over to the truck and install it. Let's use this injector seat reamer that I got on the international shopping website to touch up the injector cup. I'm doing number 8 injector. This flat reamer right here is the big one, 19 millimeter by 21.5. Compare it to an old copper washer and you can see it's way too big. I'm going to use this 17 millimeter by 19.5. That's 17 millimeter wide, which it's a hair bigger. Come on, old 64. It's a hair bigger than the copper washer, but actually the copper washer is 0.615 inches outer diameter. There we go, Guten tight. I'm going to use some bearing grease on the top of that reamer to to catch all the little particles. And we're to take it clockwise, because that's the way the teeth are cut. And really, we don't have to bear down. We're just touching up the injector seat to remove any carbon. Let's go ahead and use a brush and clean out the injector bore. I started with copper, and this one's a nylon brush. Let's go ahead and use shop air and blast out that number 8 injector hole valve. Make sure you wear PPE. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my bore scope. And it looks good. Our replacement injector is ready to go. And that's Essential Trimmers. Just get it finger tight to start, battle. Here we go. Torque the injector, 35 foot-pounds. That's 35 foot-pounds, battle. With new O-rings and a new copper washer. We patch it back together, reverse of the previous steps. We put the return line cap on with wheel bearing grease. We tighten down the injector line on top of the injector with a 5/8 wrench. We install the injection line clamps. We put the air cleaner on it, and then we give her a start and see if our number 8 is still leaking. I got everything back together except for the air cleaner on top of the engine. I'll give it some glow plug, and we'll try to start her, and then we'll check that number 8 cylinder. There's the fuel pump battle. 8, 9, 10. Let's see if she starts. She wants to start. She started with glow plug and block heater. I can see that number 8 injector was still leaking, battle. It's still leaking. Mission failure. I used my injection cup reamer and I touched up that number 8 injector seat. It looked pretty good, but it still wants to leak. It doesn't want to start. Getting about tired of bleeding this fuel filter, battle. Look at all that air. Hear it spit. And finally, there's fuel. I guess let's go ahead and start her again. She started again. It's gonna die, maybe. Look at all the fuel from number 8. She's still leaking. Look at that. No wonder she doesn't want to run, battle. Well, make sure you check out one of these other videos that I did on my Bullnose truck in the past. Please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next time, battle.